Wait. Did you clean your room?
See, so what that tells you is that if all else fails, any improvised weapons happens with angle 1, angle 2. Enough said. All right, we're back. All right. We're waiting for you. Where's your intro? Oh, June. Welcome to the JUN Paul Show. He didn't go, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take it. So
what's happening, June? See, that's a nice blue
shirt. Oh yeah, no, you got a nice orange shirt. Okay, look at that. It's like
I think we're out.
Yeah, we're representing.
Probably went out.
Yeah, we went out.
Hirosa,
Balintawak.
Hirosa. The Balintawak and Hirosa show.
We just took it there. Yeah, well, so much. We got a new rebranding there going on,
and we need sponsors.
We need sponsors.
Since the JUN Paul Show has so many sponsors.
We don't have exact sponsors, but we do have our sponsors from Tampa.
Correct.
Shout out to our winery over there. That's what we got coming in today.
The JP wine.
The JP wine. We got another one here.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even. Oh, normally there's a mark of what it is. It's a mystery wine. We're gonna find out what it is.
Hirosa wine. It makes you stronger and faster.
Yeah.
And if you're planning to test for your FQY, this will give you the 25.
That would give you your 25th technique. All right, let's. We got to watch out because our microphones and stuff are here. So, here, let's drink a little bit first. But while we're pouring and whatnot, let's
to the rim.
No, we got to put just half and let it air out and whatnot. Make sure there's no
She forgot to teach us how to.
What's a
the
proper way?
Last time we had a live drinking, we actually got drunk.
Yeah, that was live on the show. All right, cheers. All right. That's actually pretty good. Good job to our Tampa winery. Yeah.
What's her name?
It was KK Winery.
KK.
Right?
I didn't get my case.
Actually, I was supposed to get a case. This is what's left over of a case.
2 cases.
But
that's okay.
That's okay. We'll let it ride. And what else do we have for today here, in terms of our availability of?
Because we went to before our sponsors were from Canada.
Yes.
Now we got to go down under.
Oh, we got to go down under. So now we've got Aussie Bites straight from Sam's Club.
Australia
Florida via Sam's Club, Florida. Not that we're sponsored by Sam's Club, but hey, if you want Sam's Clubs want to have
straight from the Philippines.
Yes, Philippine mango via Mexico. Close enough. At least it's there. What do you mean the champagne? They call it champagne, or they call it
maybe
mango.
This can be a wine.
It's
mango wine.
Actually, our winery does have a mango wine. I think it would have been part of our case, but she didn't. Hook
maybe
it up.
Our guest forgot to bring it. That's what it is.
That
we
guest
have
of
a
ours.
guest
So we
drove 4 hours away.
Yeah, who thought
supposed to be bringing 2 cases?
Who thought Fort Lauderdale to Tampa is only 2 hours? These non-Floridians, I tell you, you know. But we do have a guest today, and what do we know about our guest? Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. I don't know.
I guess they're here to learn, so we're gonna learn our secrets of how we get and keep just
below 1,000 subscribers. How do we make them low?
How do we keep our subscription low? Yeah, so that's kind of where it goes. All right, so should we?
The challenge is when it goes 1,000, we scream it down back to
the lower single digits.
You guys, I dare you if you guys can do that.
Yeah, but if you want to make it kind of more like their format, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook and Instagram.
You're making fun of me when I do that.
Well, now that I'm kind of understanding, it's like, hey, you got to do that first. All right.
Yep.
Pause the YouTube, guys. Go ahead and click subscribe. I was trying to see it in Tagalog is what it is.
Learn.
No. They can just they need to subscribe, guys.
Subscribe first.
Go ahead and pause and press subscribe. All right, now let's
Get
go
a sip, drink, and subscribe.
subscribe. All right, now we're gonna bring our guest on. Our guest comes from across the U.S., from far, far away, Neverland, brought in by the windy winds
of Michigan Lake.
Michigan Lake.
Michigan.
From Michigan, Chicago.
Way of Chicago.
Michigan Avenue, Chicago. Close enough. Actually, from Chicago. Bring on our guest. We're going to have our guest here, Mr. Fma Pulse, Jessie Santiago. Come on, let's go. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. All right. There you go. Jessie Santiago. Oh, now with the shirt. Everybody check out the shirt.
A limited run.
This is a limited run.
It's the Balintawak
Fma
Pulse
and
Herosa show.
Yeah, so, hey, where can they get their shirts like that?
So these are limited.
Our first 1,000 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe. We're gonna
Once we hit 1,000, he's sending you guys a free shirt.
It's like
Second one, then we'll trim it back to under 1,000.
Yeah, it's like no. It's like I don't want to get caught on that. So hold on, we gotta serve our guest here. Hold on, let's show the.
I'm also the delivery boy.
Yeah.
He's the one who forgot our 2 cases of wine.
Watch out! Our microphones are here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So,
yes.
Welcome to the drinking show.
So remember, subscribe the JUN PAUL show. And actually, we have Fma Pulse, so subscribe to their show.
Yep.
And then our
They are
individual
actually trailing behind because they're over 1,000.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like golf. You want to get the least
amount.
We're winning. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. So let's
Introduce yourself.
Introduce Mr. Jessie Santiago of Fma Pulse. Would you please care to share with the audience with our
Why is our guest always smaller than us?
Yeah.
I'm in the background.
You gotta move a little bit forward.
Move a little forward.
I don't like our knees touching.
That's not my niece. I see you scoot a little closer after I said that. So please, Mr. Santiago, go ahead and.
Well, you guys already introduced me, so this would be redundant if I say who I am.
Oh.
But I'm not that rich because they said I'm from Michigan Avenue in Chicago. Oh, cut.
No. Apparently, somebody hasn't been watching our show, and this is continued rides and goes.
This is not live, is it?
Yeah, actually, it is. No, I'm just kidding. So, share a little bit about you, Fma Pulse, what it is that you do, and all that jazz.
Oh, for me, I was conceived in the Philippines, but I didn't pop out until Canada, Montreal, Quebec area, and I grew up in Chicago, well, suburbs of Chicago, and I've been there ever since. But I'm looking to move and get out.
And you've been where now for the past couple of weeks?
Sorry about that. I was crying because we were under 1,000 subscribers.
I was like, what? So where have you been for the past couple of weeks though?
I've been in Central and South Florida.
Yeah.
So I'm here for Fma Pulse, covering the FMA scene here, because I heard it's another mecca outside of California.
Oh, Mecca. We're part of a Mecca. Yeah, that's what you call. Yeah, Mecca.
It definitely feels like California because I'm driving a lot.
Yeah, actually, California driving is a lot of mountains and hills. This, at least, you could kind of cruise, straight through, like Alligator Alley, right? See nothing but alligators and stuff and whatnot on a fence and some greenery.
Before we kick him out the show,
we
need to ask him the most important question.
I don't even know. All right, Jessie.
Which we all forgot.
We've all forgotten. This is usually kind of
actually his buddy Mike from Cincinnati almost got kicked out of the show.
That would be.
I know nothing.
That would be Mactan. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
But Jessie.
And by the way,
yeah,
they just hosted
G and Bobby.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
Yeah, it's a successful event.
Yeah, I actually was.
They're about like 10% lower than the way we performed.
It's just throwing out numbers. No, but
Not throwing out numbers,
but kudos to you guys.
Good job, good job.
I mean, that, definitely, and I'm sure G and Bobby's having a great time over there, so it's pretty awesome. But back to our interview question, and it's kind of our icebreaker, but not really kind of icebreaker because it could
Go
get
straight at it.
Well, how come we have a back?
Yeah. Look at that. We got a background. We got a backdrop. It's like all looking all professional over there.
Yeah.
It's like
Semi-professional.
It's like, well, if you're gonna learn from us, we wanted to at least make it look professional for you.
And he put it up so he learns something.
Yeah, he learns how to.
I just
how to use Velcro.
I'm like, I've never dealt with this backdrop before. I was like, where'd you get this backdrop
It's from the 19 Forgotten. Back in the day. But
what degree do you have?
My first degree.
Yeah, tell us about your martial arts background.
His
education background.
Oh, education background. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, exactly.
First degree, I got a fine arts degree in film and video from Columbia College.
That's why we're teaching him the right way. He learned it from school. We are street.
Yeah, street. How the hood does it?
Hood does
it.
Learn from
Suburb hood. YouTube University.
Okay. Important question.
No. Did you finish with your education?
Education, and I got my master's in education and youth development.
He's a GM.
Yeah. He's not
GM.
And your doctorate?
Doctorate. I've thought about it, but then I just paid off my student loan, so I don't want to be in debt anymore.
Yeah. No doubt. So, question, Mr. Santiago, Mr. Jessie, are you a champion?
In what video game?
So you were a champion. What video game we talking about?
Spill it out.
What video game?
Last champion was Mortal Kombat 10 on easy mode.
Well, you know what? We're gonna let us. We
gotta put criteria on this champion thing. Good job. You welcome to our show.
At least you got an answer there. I was like, you know what? I haven't dug into that background. I was like, well, we're gonna find out. Just throw it out there.
We've been throwing the champion, and it seems like we haven't actually researched if they're champion.
Yeah, no, actually, I mean, a few of the other ones we knew, but some of the other ones I was like, I don't even actually kind of know.
Yeah,
but
it's his responsibility actually to ask G and Bobby Taboada if he's a champion. But he might get hit on the left, on the right side of his head.
Think we all
so we didn't ask.
I already know the stories to that. It's, that's all I can say. I already know the answer. But
let's go back
to how's your wine, by the way?
So far, so good.
Yeah,
it's blueberry.
It's blueberry.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you a sponsor of that winery?
It's a transport.
I'm a transporter. I'm a transporter.
Well, first of all, now we're going to transition a little bit
to a little bit more serious topic.
Serious topic. Let's talk about your FMA.
Okay.
What FMA styles?
What's FMA? What is FMA? What does it stand for?
So according to YouTube, Full Metal Alchemist. The
anime. That's what comes out.
Full Metal Alchemist is the anime.
Yes, that is true.
But it stands for Filipino Martial Arts.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
But for June, it's
that equation. Force is equal to mass times acceleration. We still go back.
We still debate today. Well, that's our very first show.
That was our very first show, and hasn't moved on to our. We're on like our 100th something episode, give or take 99.
By the way, Jessie, since you're a FMA practitioner, do you break coconuts by hand? Have you done that? We need to teach
the
coconut breaking.
I've heard stories. I tried ripping the husk off the coconuts.
Husk I can do. Husk I can do. The brown coconut itself, you need tools for that.
I want the green ones.
I want the green ones.
Not the brown ones.
Not the brown ones.
There's that too.
But
let's go with your FMA journey. What's FMA styles and positions or ranks or what? How far have you got along?
So
all your FMA or martial arts, whichever.
Martial arts. Let's see. Back in 1985, I attended after school program, kindergarten. Oh God, we got Palutan over here.
Yeah.
So after school program at the gymnasium at
from
high school.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Yeah.
And then after that, my teenage years, played full contact football in high school. And then after that, I got more into this Chinese martial arts because I wanted to fight MMA at one point. So I was learning Chinese Sunda, which is like Chinese kickboxing, similar, I guess you could call it like similar to Muay Thai. And then JKD, combative Tai Chi, and then I did a little bit of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. The only problem is I was spending like $250 a month on training, and I was fresh out of college and I was broke all the time. So I stopped training and I took a break from training for a little bit, but this was like the same time around 2004 when I found out about Filipino martial arts. So a buddy of mine looked through my martial arts network, said like, hey, we're doing this Kali Eskrima class in my buddy's backyard, and you should check it out. So that's when I was first introduced into Filipino martial arts. So it was like that old school backyard training, garage training.
Yep.
We killed my buddy's grass, by the way, so he had to like resod everything from that training. And that was my first exposure to Filipino martial arts. And by then, I didn't know what Balintawak was. I didn't know what Doce Patas was. All the different styles. I just thought Filipino martial arts was Filipino martial arts. But it was
mind you, he's kind of copying my story when he interviewed me earlier. What the heck's going on here? What's going on? I'm sorry.
Yes, we did interview Mr. Rosales earlier. But yeah, I mean, from that, it's like, all right, I did 3 months that summer. I just couldn't afford it, and then took a break. 2009, I started taking it seriously again because I ran into that same group. So it was like a hybrid system of Inosanto, Inayan, Villabro, Serrada, and then
Man, that's a lot of systems.
Yep.
Yeah, for JKD concepts.
Jun's challenging you.
And
Keep going.
Pikiti Tertia. So it was like a halo mix of all of that. With a little bit of Muay Thai and Silat mixed in there.
It's almost like the
And then
Balintawak, Fma Pulse show. Halo.
And as of recently, I started training Balintawak consistently since 2016.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what rank do you hold now in Bobby Taboada's system?
So under GM Bobby Taboada's Balintawak, I am level 6 completion of the art.
Yeah, and don't put it off too long, and into the next journey.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can if you really want to, but I suggest,
Well,
But I'll be there. We're actually lineage brothers. We all roll up to, with Grandmaster George Penderfield out of Cincinnati, Balintawak, because he's actually through one of my compadres over there, Mr. Mactan, Michael Mulanyaon. Yeah.
And I'm learning that system as well.
Yeah. So with all these FMAs that you've done, and you with FMA Pulse, you get to see all the different styles. Now, the thing that they say about FMA, any tool, anything you have is a weapon, right?
Yep.
So I want to play with that a little bit. I want to, kind of bring up different items and see how would you use it as a weapon. Okay. So, but let's start off first with blades. Well, first of all, let's start off with these blades. These are, I call these Florida blades, but these are actually his blades. That's pistol grip, double edge. What do you call these?
Pistol knives.
Pistol knives. What do you call these? Pistol knives.
It's actually the spades.
It's a spades, yeah.
Pistol.
Actually, it's a, look at the design there. But
So
you
we're gonna
you want more information? Yeah, you want more information? Ow! You hurt my blade. But for more information, actually reach out to Paul over here, and he'll be able to get you more information.
It's
on there.
actually going pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty well. So
I know it's been going on. So but we're not gonna test on these.
Yeah.
Then we also got Bram's knife here, which actually you were able to kind of get yourself actually a couple recently.
recently.
These are actually well designed, guys. I'm not gonna have you test on these.
because those are live.
Yeah, those are live blades.
Well, you don't trust me?
Hey, I trust everybody. I just trust not everybody. So, by the way, the pretty awesome thing about Bram's lives too is that we've got his lives, and we've got exact replicas which are red on here. So check out Bram's knives. We'll put the links on the video.
It's gonna
just
be a
kinda-
sponsor soon.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what?
man.
Hey, that's gonna hook me up. I got mine.
I don't have mine. And we do have.
I have mine. So Jesse, with all of we'll start off with the basic thing here.
Mm-hmm.
How would you use this as a weapon, unopened, if that was alive?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's not mine. So based off of the design, I met up with GM Bram Frank.
Yeah, but just one or two moves, nothing.
One or two moves?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I got more. I got like a whole stash that I want you to.
Oh, okay. Let me put my wine down.
Put to the wine one.
Oh, here you go.
So with this drawn, you could use this as a hammer.
Yes.
Can I hit your phone?
Yeah. That microphone doesn't have insurance, so.
You could also use the butt end. And what's a good thing I've noticed about these little circles, you can see these little indentation circles here. This is good because you could flip it around. So
Yeah. Awesome.
It's like a mini balisong.
So, so that I just wanted to start off with something familiar on how to use it as a weapon at
Without
close.
opening.
Obviously, open. We already know how to use that pretty easily. Okay. So we're gonna put that down.
So if
I wanna
you know how to cook meat and vegetables, that's
So
pretty
we're gonna go with
interesting.
Filipino weaponry. How do you use this?
Oh, taking me back to my childhood.
Yes, yeah.
Right,
I mean,
so-
this is mother techniques or something. I mean, Mother's Day is coming up.
So Paul, who's the oldest in your family?
I am.
Okay. So your mom must be like, Paul, did you clean your room?
No.
So angle one,
Angle one and angle three.
Okay. Now what about this? How do you use
shoe
that? Yes. These are things commonly found in some, Filipino household. Spoons to cook, and what else you got? How do you?
So, June, are you the oldest?
No, I'm not.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so your older siblings and your mom and your pops will discipline you?
Yes, of course, and my sisters and anybody that's tends to be older.
So,
But I
June,
used- yeah.
why did you get a B on your report card?
Oh, because I was too intelligent to get.
Ay, tanga!
C. Yeah, there it is. Angle one and angle two. All
It's a
right.
whipping motion.
All right.
It's not. There you go.
Okay. Next one. How do you use this as a weapon?
Yeah.
All right.
So when you were young,
By the way, this segment we're talking about improvised weapons. Okay, so how do you kind of use different things as a? Drill pad.
when you were a young and teenager, and you talk back to your parents
Yeah.
because you thought you were tough.
Okay.
They're like, ano sabi mo?
Oh.
Ano sabi mo? When they clean out your mouth, did you ever curse at them?
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
but we're
that-
talking about self-defense.
Yeah,
You're not answering the question.
you're aggressive. You're aggressive. Like, oh my god, we're like, okay, do we go into?
We don't fight our parents.
We just suck it up and go.
Yeah.
So,
Self-defense, yeah. I mean, basically, put
Yeah.
this in your mouth or the eye.
okay, and then just okay. All right, now, all right. How would you use this as a self-defense tool?
Oh, is it empty or used?
I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, this is.
Tabo. This is a tabo for those who don't know. Both for cleaning and for peeing and pooping. So if it's
What kind of tabo is using? I don't think tabo is not Arinola, dude.
Tabo is just tabo.
tabo, yeah, that's right. Tabo and arinola. I remember this.
We could
Similar.
show you an arinola and see how we could use as a weapon.
Yeah.
But we'll stay with the tabo.
Alright.
Okay,
So-
keep it up so we can kind of see where it is. All right.
So, same thing. Wait. Did
Man,
you clean your room?
See, so what that tells you is that if all else fails, any improvised weapons happens with angle one, angle two. Enough said.
Yep.
Man.
Any more in there?
And if this wasn't arinola,
Nope. That's I just wanted to have a couple things there to kind of share. Is there anything that you wanna?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing. All right, so that was just a.
What if you have a mango in your hand?
What? Ooh. Oh, and just not any mango, but the Manila mango.
Manila mango from Mexico.
How do you how do you use that as a weapon?
That's a weapon.
as a projectile weapon,
Oh,
As a projectile weapon.
I would use that as a projectile weapon, just like in any sports venue.
see, because I grew up in the here's what you do. Somebody's attacking you. Start eating. He ain't gonna attack you.
It's like they're gonna look at you and be like,
Penge.
can I have some?
Can I have some?
Can I get the other half
No.
that you sliced? Actually, here you wanna.
No, gonna do it.
On the trainer blade?
No, that's
not gonna cut.
This is the live one.
Oh, that's live one?
That's a live one. Yeah, we actually had the live one for that. But anyway, let's
Keep going
while he's
trying
peeling with the Manila mango there.
The Manila mango
Just
that's not peeling the way I wanted.
Let's talk about what was your first interview experience, or what was kind of how was that? How did that go for you? Your very first interview with FMA Pulse.
Well, first one we did. Are you talking about the ones that we produced or the ones that we were involved in?
That you were involved in.
Well, the first one we did was with Dean Frank and FMA Discussion. That was the first time we've done like in-person interview.
Oh no, you interviewed by somebody, right?
Me interviewing the person?
No, yeah, you interviewing the person is what I'm talking about.
Oh, wow, that was like back.
Yeah, I'm reaching back there.
This was like before, like
Your very first show.
Your very first show.
Well, I joined FMA Pulse late. It was started actually by two other guys.
You were the original?
Nah.
Oh, why are you here?
Why are you here?
It's like
okay. No, this is a new news for us.
Wait, and there's
tell
more.
The story
and there's more people in FMA Pulse than just two.
There was two other people before.
Oh, two other people.
So,
okay,
but
tell the story here.
So that FMA Pulse started about 2008 to 2009. It was supposed to be back then the Yahoo for Filipino Martial Arts, the number one source for Filipino martial arts information and news. So it was two other people.
Are you sure it's number one, not the JUN PAUL show?
No,
you were in existence then.
In the thinking process.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, when we first started, I wasn't involved yet. I didn't jump on until 2010 because they wanted to do videos and they offered me a spot because one guy was leaving because he got a job with Boeing.
Yep.
So he left FMA Pulse and I took his spot. But the first interview that I was a part of in terms of video, who was that?
Man,
it was back in 2010, 2011.
Oh, so you're going way back. All right, so let's scratch that because you're having a.
You keep interrupting me.
Well,
you're interrupting my mango eating. This is how you do professional video. You have to have wine.
Yeah, no, that's
dirty
wine.
food.
Eating with your hands.
Eating with your hands.
Did you guys clean your hands during COVID times?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got it's clean with more germs. The good germs eat the bad germs. No, but how did it go? So how did it go bad? I mean, in terms of
it didn't go bad. It was too difficult to create a story. So it was. I'm not gonna say who it was.
No, yeah, that don't.
But it was just too much information that I couldn't extract anything because every time I would watch it, I would fall asleep. And
wow, there's so much information it put me to sleep.
And actually, I fell asleep during the interview as well.
Oh my god!
Dang!
But I wasn't the one asking the questions. I was behind the camera.
Oh.
My other friend was was the one asking the question, but we did it in a hotel room, and it was so hot because we turned off the AC. This was back in 2010, 2011.
he's got stuff all over it. You got a napkin.
You interviewed a porn star.
Yeah.
In a hotel.
You fell asleep.
I fell asleep behind the
There's
camera.
something wrong here.
Yeah, he fell asleep like 3 seconds in.
After.
3 seconds in. Oh man.
But I heard it was a multiple shot.
Multiple shots. I thought it was a one-hit wonder.
That's part of my archives.
That's why it wasn't published.
Yeah, I know, but I probably won't.
Because the nap time is longer than the action.
It's like,
where is this interview going?
All right, let's pull it back. So the interview basically at the hotel and
yeah, no AC. It was hot.
I fell asleep.
I kind of leaned up against the wall, so the person was talking, and then I slowly started sliding down the wall because it was just so hot, and then I went into a squatting position and my head just went down like this.
Are we still talking about the interview? Or are we talking about like after hours? Wow. But hey, drink some more. Drink some more because these stories are going to end up getting it pretty.
Men masarap.
Yeah.
But yeah.
3 seconds.
He lasted longer than that.
Yeah.
Than that interview.
Hey, I still have to set up the camera.
No.
But yeah, that was like one
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
it's slippery. Slippery weapon.
Ain't gonna get much of a use of that.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, we recorded it, and when it came down to editing, I was like, I can't do anything with this. And it's one of those few things that I felt bad because it's like I know they're expecting something,
Yeah.
but
dang.
when you have multiple interviews on a certain topic, it's hard to extract what works. And by that time, I was going through some personal stuff too, so I was like,
You mean it's a group thing?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
I mean, you know it's bad when you try to pass it off to someone who's a professional and they says, yeah, they can't do anything with it either.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang. So you were really that good, huh? So you've been making the rounds, around Florida. I met some awesome people. Two I know personally that were awesome. But how's the landscape look in terms of, Filipino martial arts here in South Florida? What's any thoughts impressions or the direction or how it goes?
I mean, so far, like I've heard Florida has been like a second mecca outside of California for Filipino martial arts.
Dang. I didn't think it would go that far, but where are you guys all at?
But most of it, I know, has been in Central and South Florida. So, for future reference, when I come back, if there's anyone in Northern Florida,
Southwest Florida's leading, am I right?
Southwest Florida. Yeah, nice insertion there. Oh man, but all right. So and then, and then what are the thoughts? What's some other thoughts that what about?
I mean, like I didn't know that Florida would be like another hub for Filipino martial arts. So I mean, if there's going to be a lot of Filipinos, then most likely there has to be Filipino martial arts there.
Man, is it? I never really thought about it, but yeah, well, this one of the
Orange
few
and
there.
blue.
Orange and blue, yay! No, so
Chicago Bear colors.
all the links to Chicago. So haven't been here in Florida.
Well, wait. There's a connection.
Oh, because connection.
My family is still I'm originally from Chicago.
Yes, my family's in Chicago too. Shout out to the family there, and he's still in Chicago.
So the connectivity is still there.
Yeah, so we're actually all technically linked to Chicago.
Yeah.
Dang, that's kind of interesting. So what about outside of the FMA community? You got to do some different things here in Florida altogether.
Well, due to my lovely hosts, they were able to take me around. Been here 2 weeks so far. They've taken me to the beaches, places to eat.
Is it with a BE or the BI?
That's after the showing.
Paul? Paul, are you gonna take me somewhere?
Yeah, and
Right beside Hooters.
Oh,
University Drive.
You're gonna have a lot of sense. I know that place.
Is this the storm shelter?
Yeah, storm shelter. During hurricane, that's where I go.
So why don't you share, Paul, the story of how do you notice that?
We're not here for me. We're here for now. But now,
I was like, oh no, actually, yeah.
But now, since to get away from the winter weather, you can go to that place to warm up. And use up his 3 seconds.
And then fall asleep. Yeah, we can just walk in and be like, don't worry, my friend won't be here long. We'll leave the car.
He's done. Okay, go ahead.
I am getting up there in age. So.
Oh man. So beaches and everything was been pretty awesome.
Food has been good. Like every time I visit a state, I always have to check out their ethnic food. So foodie. I mean, we're from Chicago. We got to check out the food. If the food is not good, I don't want to live there.
Yeah, of course.
And what foods have you enjoyed? Anything that pops out?
So
Sharon's cooking.
Yes, that's there too. Absolutely. Cheers to that one. Amen to that one.
So home cooking. definitely.
Yeah.
The Cuban food
Yeah.
is wonderful. Jamaican food is awesome. I heard they can't cook a steak worth a damn out in Florida. I haven't tried how they cook a steak out here, but I want to try that.
I never really thought about the whole steak thing.
Yeah.
But seafood is really good here.
Seems like there's a ghost.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is there
Hold
more?
on. Yeah, no. Yeah, we've got guests trying to get in. I was like, no, hold on.
Hold on. Are you a champion?
Yeah, you're what video game have you? Awesome. And do we want to, you got anything before I kind of go divert into a different realm?
Well, if you spar, right, which is really not a big debate for us, right?
Yeah.
What style do you usually go present? You go up. I know you have a lot of bass,
Yeah.
right? So we talk about bass. Bass 1, bass 2, bass 3.
Third base,
run.
home run.
So you run 3 seconds.
So when in those times that you make it past first base,
Which one do you usually show up front if you're sparring? FMA, okay, not Muay Thai, not.
You
MMA.
want me to show this, my secrets? You want me to
Yeah, I mean, well, there's always something that you have to show first, right? I know you can change along the way, but what's the first show? What will, if let's say we spar and then you make a stance, right off the bat we know what style that is. What is that style?
what is that stance? What stance do you take?
Usually I take the defensive backhand approach.
Which is
So that's like, Serrada
Serrada.
or Inai and Serrada or, Bulintawak. But it's always that backhand chamber, so I want to keep myself closed off. And I'm waiting for my opponent to make the first move. So
that's typical of a Serrada practitioner.
Yeah.
So how will
Here we
you
go.
challenge him if he has Serrada?
Huh? I would go with the projectile.
This one.
the mango.
So so you go Serrada. Now, also on the show, you need to give something to the guests, to our viewers, millions,
Our millions and millions, give or take millions and millions of viewers.
a takeaway that they can actually use. This is serious now, okay? Serious, question. What is it that you can give them that they can take home? Because this is still a self-defense martial arts show. Give him one
Is there a
theory,
technique? Is there a technique or is there a favorite technique or a
Not
go-to?
really. Mine is basically experience in the street smarts. If you're not there, you can't get into trouble. You can't get into a fight.
Elaborate more.
So, all right. So when I was taking
3 seconds. Okay.
Give us your full 3 seconds. Your
And-
best 3 seconds ever.
and I'm out. Because when I'm riding the trains back in public transportation back in Chicago, all my classes when I was taking the trains were like late afternoon and evening, and from my experience, all the weird and crazy people come out after 10 p.m. So
Which is about, so you leave your house at 10:01? No, I'm just kidding.
how'd you know?
and go on. So
And that and I don't know, but it's true about they say about full moons that people act crazy during full moons.
oh,
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I'm indoors or somewhere else, like
So it's basically situational awareness. That's basically what
yeah,
you're saying.
situational awareness. And for me, I've been lucky because every party I've gone to, whether it be a house party or a block party, I would leave. Then I would get a phone call from my friends later. Like,
Is it a BLA or BLO party? We need to clarify.
Can you clarify what
Yeah.
what the difference is between those two?
No, we used to bounce parties back in Bolingbrook, Illinois before.
That
Black house parties.
blockhouse party. Oh, okay. Well, all I know is I heard house party, and I was like, oh yeah, Chicago known for their house music.
Correct.
Yeah, I used to drive from Cincinnati to Chicago just to get my house music. And there was like a particular, I think Lincolnwood Mall. They had a record store that was there.
Yeah.
I'd go in, get all my CDs for house music. Actually, back then I still like cassettes.
Was it like a tower? Is it tower music before?
there was like coconut.
I think it was. Hey,
Yeah.
We'll see.
coconut.
That's where actually Sonny chased me around, so he's asking me to teach him Serrada.
Hey,
He
Sonny.
actually left his girlfriend and wife now, Trisha, chasing me to teach him MMA.
Yeah, actually,
we have a lot of plug here from we're Chicago folks.
Well, now that we mentioned it, we got Prime Muay Thai, right?
Prime Muay Thai, yeah.
Yeah, up in Chicago.
Yeah. Sponsoring us
check.
with free t-shirts.
Yeah. Actually, they got. Did you see that new logo? I think that they.
I know.
I was like, we got to get a shirt with that new logo going on.
So it'll be Prime Muay Thai.
Shirt.
JUN
logo.
and Paul show.
Yeah.
But so your takeaway that you're giving is situational awareness.
Situation.
Yeah, I don't know if you would say. I would say common sense, but situational awareness.
In 3 seconds time.
Exactly. Because like I was saying, like with like every time I left a party, like my friends would call me up, like, "Dude, you missed the fight that broke out. There was this huge fight that broke out," and I was like, already.
But but when we talk about situational awareness, it's not like you're staring at a guy going, "This guy gonna be." It's got to be quick. I mean, quick assessment and go
within 3 seconds.
Within 3 seconds. I mean, if something is, trust your instincts. If you see a dark alley, even though it's like, okay, it's a my shortcut to my destination. But if something tells you like something doesn't feel right, take the longer route.
So the takeaway, guys, don't ride a train in Chicago around 10 o'clock.
Specifically the red line.
There you go.
And if you do assessment, do it quick.
Within 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Make sure you fall asleep in a room.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that. All right. Jesse, are you you're teaching right now, or are you teaching? Are you actively teaching?
I was before this whole pandemic, and then I kind of switched more to the online teaching, which everyone else is doing.
Okay.
So I'm in collaboration with Mactan, Filipino Martial Arts, using their platform.
Yeah, that's the third time we mentioned that school.
Yeah, these guys need to start paying up for the plugs that we're doing.
I don't even know if they subscribe yet. I gotta check that.
We gotta check. I know that they have the guys in Dayton, Chicago, Cincinnati, and they got a few ambassadorships there. Look, all of you guys need to subscribe, okay?
Yeah. Okay,
but go on. You were teaching.
Yeah, so online, and there's I did that's during this whole pandemic, and it was a good thing too because I didn't have to leave my house. I'm an introvert, so I like to keep to myself.
Yep.
And all I had to do was set up my laptop, and then during this whole pandemic, when the gyms closed down, it was like my only source of exercise. So during that time, all right, taught online, but there's only so much you can do, like solo training. So it's not the same as partner training.
True. Now, if people were interested to join in on your Zooms or your thing, just go to where?
Go to Mactan Online.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where you find it. What about one-on-ones or actual physical
private teaching?
Private teachings, or are you going to start opening that up, or
are
you going to go that route?
I don't know. I've had a few of my students before that I used to train in person ask me when I'm going to start classes because everyone now is getting vaccinated. Yep. So I might start teaching like old school park training outdoors while it's still warm and sunny. Yep. And then, you guys know, like during Thanksgiving holidays, attendance drops. No one shows up anymore.
Yeah.
So it starts in Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and they might come back around February, March. Yeah. So it just might be a seasonal thing. I might just do maybe once or twice a week. Yeah. Again, but that depends on their dedication. So
best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah. Best way to get a hold of you.
So you can reach me on my website. Not website. You can reach me on my email.
You personally, right? Yeah. For your instructorship.
Okay. Instructorship.
Yeah, it's a JUNandPaulShow.com.
These are my gurus.
There is a fee to access him.
Yeah. You go to JUN and Paul Show on YouTube. Subscribe.
Then you'll get the info.
You get the info.
So my Florida reps.
Florida reps.
No, go ahead. What's your info? How to get a hold of you?
So it's Jessie JESSIE .FMA Pulse @gmail.com.
Very cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of where FMA.
So viewers, if you notice, Jesse actually have a signature move every time he's in camera.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Right there.
Right now, I notice that he's trying to mask it.
These are actually new. These are actually new glasses.
So
So they're still good grip.
the challenge for you guys: count how many times he does this.
And drink. Do a shot.
Oh, God, that'll be a whole different.
On the next video that he's gonna put out, okay?
Yeah.
He will give a price. We don't know it yet, but he will give a
Remember,
price.
he still got 1,000 shirts going out to all the 1,000 subscribers that's on the JUN PAUL show. Yeah. It's like, no.
The prize is these two will give you 10 free lessons.
There it is. Any shout outs you want to do to anybody? Yeah.
So, I mean, special shout outs to all the FMA that's being practiced here in the United States, globally. I know we haven't been able to reach out to everyone. I'm not really engaged in social media, but I'm old school. I want to meet people in person. I don't want to do it virtually, because I still have my day job. And,
Second time.
Yeah. Hey, it's a force of habit. I still have my day job, and usually social media, it's like that's another full-time job. So, we're just focusing what we can do right now. And since quarantine is starting to lift a little bit, I'm starting to travel and start doing in-person interviews again.
Cool, very cool. Actually, the support we got on our sponsoring G and Bobby Taboada, he was actually very active.
Yes, that was really awesome. Awesome to have you here. All right, so before we wrap up, any final words? Any final questions?
Any news that's coming up for our viewers? We still have the 10/9/2021, our shooting event. We're actually doing live fire.
Yep.
And on the morning we have spades pistol training and also basic FMA self-defense.
Do we? Which we'll be going over that at the event. You should actually come here for that. It's pretty awesome.
Yep. We're actually, you guys are gonna learn straight from the holster, right? So again, this is the blade.
There's the blade there, double edge. So that once you unsheath there, it just kind of goes directly into a hit. Actually,
Line
maybe to
is a limited run.
correct.
Yeah. Look, so we still got some left. So we definitely gotta have a few.
By the way, future goals for FMA Pulse.
So we're not right now. Another one. As of
Now you're
now,
gonna be conscious about it.
we're seeing what else we can generate in terms of videos. Because right now we're doing interviews and then techniques. So
Yeah.
as of now, we're like, all right.
It's like about 100 technique per month.
100 techniques with 100 instructors. So right now it's we did a poll on our YouTube channel asking what the viewers wanted, and we were asking do you want to either see podcasts or hear podcasts or vlogs, and a lot of people said do vlogs. So right now we're experimenting with vlogs, which I'll show you guys a first edit I'm working on right now.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, we gotta see that one.
And if people like it, we'll do more. If not, it'll be just it is what it is.
Maybe we could put a plug of that little bit of a blog onto the extension here.
Remember that last video that came out? For some reason, there was a flash of some logo of another FMA. That was actually pretty cool. We need to do that on this one.
Yeah, we'll plug those in.
We didn't ask for permission on that, so we asked permission now.
No, actually,
you did ask permission.
I was like, I don't want FMA Pulse. It's sending me an email. Hey, you did not get permission to use our logo. Yeah.
I'm suing you for all your Dogecoins.
So, question you asked me, I'll ask you. Where do you want to see FMA in the future? In general, not FMA as a whole.
Well,
that was a hard question this morning.
Dang, he asked you that?
Yep.
He asked me some easy ones when I did mine. I was like, hey, okay,
we were all tired.
But dang, that's a good question.
I mean, our mission and vision is to, promote all Filipino martial arts, no matter what it is. And in terms of what we want is we want to push FMA to that pedestal of how karate, taekwondo, kung fu, how it's always perceived in the limelight of mainstream martial arts in a respectful manner.
Respectful.
And without any politics.
Good manners.
And no politics.
No politics.
What else?
And to promote the culture as well. It's not just the fighting.
Promote the culture as well.
Because like if you notice, like during the 70s and 80s, that too, 70s, 80s, like remember Kung Fu Theater? You'd watch that on TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would see bad dubbing, but it all took place in China. You see the culture, you see their mannerisms, and during the 80s, the big Japanese culture was in with like Shokazugi, Van Damme, Seagal, but you see white guys wearing gis and trying to act Japanese. So
I sense a collaboration between FMA Pulse and JUN PAUL Show about to happen here.
We need
to come up with a show,
Hollywood
Hollywood show. Hey Hollywood! You guys want some behind the scenes, some know-how people? We got you covered.
But yeah, because it's difficult enough that people who are not geographically intelligent, they don't know what a Filipino is or where the Philippines is, and so it's like to explain where Philippines is and what the culture is, they're confused because outside of the Philippines, we're Asian complexion but with Spanish last names. So when we came to the States,
with American attitude.
Yeah, with the American attitude.
they're that.
They're like, well, wait a minute. So you have a Spanish last name, can you speak Spanish? And
no habla.
No habla español.
También.
Yeah.
And then it's hard to explain to the general public what a Filipino is.
Correct.
So you have to show the culture, and then the martial arts comes with it.
Correct.
And then it works both ways.
That's actually that's a little bit of a deeper thought for everybody there, to consider there. But actually, let's when we're talking about Hollywood and stuff, what's some of the famous familiar movies that are out there that's actually propagated or helped propagate Philippine martial arts or at least the Philippine culture? Anything notable that you guys?
Of course, the Born Identity movies with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
The Hunted.
The Hunted.
The Hunted. They screwed up on that. Am I right? Because he was interviewed what martial art it was.
Yeah, he said it was Malaysian Silat or something.
And it was really Philippine martial arts. Disney's recent Raya. Yeah, is Philippine martial arts.
Very little.
Yeah,
I was so disappointed.
Did you get to watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet because I'm still waiting for somebody to send me the bootleg link.
No. Oh, you didn't have to watch it.
Disney will come after you. Disney will shut down the JUN PAUL Show.
Yeah. It's like all of them got all these litigations. It's like, nope, we're not no longer the JUN PAUL Show. We are now the Paul and Jun Show.
Let's see. Mission Impossible.
Actually, John Wick. I know there's been a lot of different fight scenes that were there, but specifically, the third one that comes to mind is the one when he was fighting with the book. That was actually Philippine martial arts choreographed specifically there.
Yeah.
What else was there?
He was holding a Filipino book.
It was
the Bible.
The Bible. Yes. But yeah, no. I mean, definitely. I think in Hollywood, I think that's kind of the direction. I mean, we do have some notable notes that are already.
Hey, that film. By the way, you zoom in it. Maybe it's our fellow Serrada practitioner Mark Wiley's book. Zoom on that, guys.
Yeah, that could be.
You'll never know.
All right, so
any
last words? Any thoughts to our viewers in terms of like, hey, if they were interested in looking at Philippine martial arts or how to contact you or how to find an instructor?
Oh wait,
yeah.
Give me 3 arts that you want to learn. FMA styles.
As of now.
As of now.
Well, continuing and finishing Balintawak.
Yes.
No, new. I'm not saying new. You're interested. You're looking.
Interested?
Yeah.
As you can see.
No, but you started on this one too. But 3 new ones that you've
never done,
never practiced, never. You've seen it, but
haven't found an instructor nearby. I would have to say.
Dang.
It's a hard question.
Yeah. That is a hard question. I was like, what? Even I'm wondering. It's like, how would I answer that?
Garimot, Gat, very. Really,
you haven't practiced Garimot?
That's
a wrong question. We practiced last night.
After some time.
Okay, give me one because it's so hard. Give me one style that you've heard or maybe seen, but never actually played.
Probably Barasugbo.
Nice. GM, June is not practicing. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, now I mean, I know we're about to end, but this thing's coming out of my head.
Yeah.
3 arts that you have now that you will keep for the rest of your FMA career?
It's
Even if it's not finished yet.
definitely Balintawak.
All the Balintawaks?
Well, the thing is, it's like all the Balintawak.
That's politics there.
Okay, Balintawak.
Yeah.
Next.
And all of its adobo flavors.
Yep.
I
Good answer.
definitely want to. Let's see, another style. I definitely like the elastico largo mano that I've learned, because that's just natural with distancing.
Okay.
Alright.
So Balintawak, elastico largo mano, and Serrada.
That's Serrada. Hey, okay.
Which is actually he's very good at.
Yeah.
Challenge him.
You must get through my representatives first.
There's gonna be all these FMA Pulse. I go. I'm there. It's like
That will give us maybe close to 1,000 subscribers.
yeah. Subscribe and then we will consider
We will-
your
yeah.
request.
We will.
All right.
We will fight with mangoes.
Well, cool.
Before I come up with another.
Before you come up with any questions, everybody appreciate it. Again, reminder: subscribe to the YouTube channel, JUN PAUL
Wait,
Show,
what?
and then also
The next
FMA Pulse.
The next level of
What?
subscribers for you. You go.
Our goal, we hit 10,000 subscribers not too long ago.
Yep.
What's the next?
Next, I think, is 30 or 35K.
Yeah, they're almost
30,
catching up
35K.
with us.
Give or take.
Give or take. Very
give or
good.
take,
Okay,
30,
you guys
35.
hear the numbers.
All right. So so make sure you subscribe. So again, we're gonna give you all the web pages or YouTube channels here. JUN PAUL Show, of course. FMA Pulse.
The
What's your-
Balintawak Hirosa show.
What's your
Antukin ako.
Antukin ako.
HDC distance learning.
What? You got a YouTube on that? I was going.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah, I was going YouTube. Now you plugged in on
YouTube.
that.
Yeah.
But and then for mine is
Antukin ako.
Antukin ako over there, and Balintawak, South Florida. That's the YouTube channel.
What
that I
happened
have
to
there.
all those names that you
And
have?
then, but it's actually Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all the same names there.
Same names
so
now, 'cause
it's Antukin.
he got yelled at by somebody.
Balintawak, South Florida, and then FMA Pulse.
So any
then-
other last word?
And then that's
from-
it. That we
We
got.
just talk.
We
Our
just-
guest seems like
Yeah, our guest is
We'll
like
get more
he fell asleep after 3 seconds.
we lost him about 3 seconds, like into the show.
It is actually a great interview.
My body is here. My mind is still on the road. It's still on Alligator Alley.
Yeah,
I lost my mind out
Yeah.
there.
Anybody who's been to South Florida usually just kind of stays on one coast or the other, but since he stays on the west side of Florida and I stay on the east side of Florida, there's actually a 2-hour drive between.
So we
two
actually
cities.
cut the South Florida, the Florida in half. We have the
south side, and
king of the South.
king of the South, and Jessie
But
here.
the real king is on the West.
Yeah. Oh, Jessie here was able to do that drive.
Yep.
And how'd you like that drive?
Oh,
Nice and straight.
Nice and straight.
And a lot of.
A lot of alligators.
It's called Alligator Alley for a reason.
and a lot of Bang energy drinks.
Yes. 3 seconds into the drive, put you to sleep. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to click subscribe.
JUN
and Paul
and
FMA Pulse.
I'm empty.
Yeah. Jesse. All right.
Jesse.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace
Have a
out.
good one.